Well, we'll bring some changes to the lineup. We've got some extra body, as you know, like Pinto coming into the lineup, so we've got to take some players out.
What are your expectations of Shane here today?
Well, I think his first game back, so it's obviously probably bring a lot of energy and so on, but I think he's got to keep the game simple and try to adjust on the fly to the pace of the game when you're starting, at the halfway mark versus starting at training camp.
Will you gauge his ice time accordingly then, just to see how he's looking?
Yeah, well, I think, we've got some extra bodies, so it's an opportunity for him to see how he plays and how he handles the ice time.
You got a ton of centermen here ready to go at your disposal. Have you figured out maybe who might get some time on the wing or how that's going to maybe play out?
Yeah, probably play Craig on the wing. We'll start that way and see how it goes. And I think Norris could play on the wing as well. So we've got some flexibility there.
Thoughts?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to ask thoughts on the Flyers here, a team that's maybe a pleasant surprise in the NHL.
Well, I think they have a great work ethic. They work really hard. Their game is simple. I think this is a team that will dump the puck in most of the time and forecheck. So we got to be prepared to handle the pressure, be able to move the puck out quickly out of our zone, and try to spend time in their zone.
When you get a chance to rewatch a game like yesterday, I don't know, did anything else jump out at you in terms of how well you played for the full 60 minutes and specific elements of your game that you really liked?
Well, I thought we played well yesterday. I think for the most part, I felt that the 2 goals they got were kind of individual mistakes. So I think overall, I like our aggressiveness. We need to do a better job sometime, and we adjusted. But first period they were getting in, our neutral zone wasn't that effective. So I think we changed something there that made us more effective. But overall, I thought it was a great game, and it was unfortunate we lost it in OT, but we had chances to win it. So, and what I like is that we stayed the course for 60 minutes. Even after being down in the second, like we didn't panic or we didn't try to open up the play. I thought we kept our structure, and eventually we tied the game, and then we had some opportunities after.
You played, and I know it's almost 20 years, but you played one of the craziest games that we've ever seen. It was here in Philly in 2004. The big brawl. It was like literally I think you were down to like 4 guys in the bench. Is there anything you remember about that? I know it's been 20 years, but it's one of the most unhinged regular season games we've ever seen. It was in this.
Well, I think it's kind of funny because I think it's still a record for the most penalties. So when you look at the coaches at that time, I don't think they ever classified me as a goon coach, but anyway, proud of that record. No, it was just, I think it's a funny situation. Like, I think Rob Ray was on our team.
Yeah.
I think might have been involved in that and starting it a bit. But like, I think we weren't, we weren't like a goon team. But I thought like that team really stuck for each other very well. They support each other very well, and I thought like we had great chemistry. And you're going to get situations like that sometime.